Hello students, I am Khushbu Kumari and welcome to my channel Science Hub. So today we are going to discuss about parts of a flower. So before knowing about different parts of a flower, let us know a few things about a flower. So let's start. A flower may be either complete or incomplete. A complete flower is one which consists of sepal, petal, stamen and pistil, and an incomplete flower is one which lacks one or more of the structures like sepal, petal, stamen and pistil. Again, a complete flower has two parts: vegetative, which is the non-essential part, and reproductive, which is the essential part. The vegetative part is considered as non-essential because it directly doesn't take part in the process of reproduction, whereas the reproductive part is considered as essential because it directly takes part in the process of reproduction. Now, the vegetative part has again two parts, petal and sepals, and the reproductive part has also two parts, stamen and pistil. Stamen is the male reproductive part which comprises of anther and filament, whereas the pistil is the female reproductive part which comprises of stigma, style and ovary. A flower may be of two types, unisexual flower and a bisexual flower. An unisexual flower is one which have either stamen or pistil. For example, papaya, pumpkin, cucumber, coconut flower, etc. And a bisexual flower is one which have both stamen and pistil in the same flower. For example, hibiscus, sunflower, rose, mango, etc. Here in this picture you can see there are three flowers. The first is a bisexual flower. That is, this flower comprises of both the male reproductive part and the female reproductive part, that is the stamen and the pistil. So this flower is known as a bisexual flower. In the second picture we can see the flower consists of only the male reproductive part, that is the stamen. So this flower is known as a staminate flower and this is a unisexual flower. In the third picture we can see the flower consists of only the female reproductive part, that is the pistil. So this flower is known as a pistillate flower, that is this flower is a unisexual flower. So in short we can say that a flower having both male and the female reproductive part in the same flower is known as a bisexual flower, and the flower which has only the male or the female reproductive part is known as a unisexual flower. Now let us come to whorls of a flower. The parts of a flower is known as whorls of a flower, and the whorls of a flower are responsible for the radial arrangement of a flower. There are four whorls of a flower, and the first whorl is the calyx, which is the outermost whorl, and the second whorl is the corolla, and the third whorl is the endoecium, which is the male reproductive part, and the fourth whorl is the gynoecium, which is the female reproductive part. Now we will study the different parts of a flower, and we will start with the very first whorl of a flower, that is the calyx. Here in this picture you can see these are green leaf-like structures. These green leaf-like structures are known as sepals, and the collection of these green leaf-like structures is known as calyx. They protect the flowers in their budding stage. Now let us come to the second whorl, that is the petals. These violet colored structures are known as petals, and the collection of these petals are known as corolla. These petals are found in different colors because they attract the pollinators for the process of pollination. Calyx and corolla together is known as perianth. Here you can see calyx and this corolla is together known as perianth. Now let us come to the third hole, which is the male reproductive part, that is the androecium. Here in this picture you can see this round structure is known as anther, and anther produces pollen grain, and these thread-like structures are known as filament, which is a support for the anther. Together anther and filament is known as stamen. Now let us come to the fourth hole, that is the gynoecium, which is the female reproductive part. The female reproductive part is known as pistil, also known as carpel, and the female reproductive part consists of stigma, style and ovary. Here you can see in this picture, this part is known as stigma, and the stigma is sticky in nature so that they can hold the pollen grain towards themselves, and this length is known as style, which is a passage for the pollen grains to go to the ovary, and this bulging portion is known as ovary. Here you can see this is known as ovule, and after fertilization the ovule becomes seed and the ovary becomes fruit, and this is known as egg, which is a female gamete. So this is the female reproductive part of a flower. Now this swollen part is known as receptacles, and in some flowers these receptacles modify into fruits, for example strawberry, and these receptacles are responsible for the transport of food and water to the flower, and also they become a base and holds the whole flower, and this part is known as pedicel, and they are also responsible for the transport of food and water to the flowers, and they also helps to hold the flower.